Hello everybody and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. I did try, you saw. Either way, in the last episode we played with Fairville TV on another daily. It was actually the April Fool's daily. It was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Wait. Was that the last episode? Have we done an episode since then? Because it's the 6th today. Wait a minute. What's going on?
Hello everybody and welcome.
That's my own videos. I'm checking. Now I'm just confused. Oh, actually, okay, no. I recorded it before and uploaded it after. Okay, I'm not confused anymore. Don't worry about it. I was like, wait a minute. It's the 6th. That means it's been 6 days since April Fool's. Anyways, I'm past my confusion. Let's make sure that one's off. And let's try this out. Let's see if we can have a good time here. Let's check what items we've got going on. Do you know what? A soul heart here is pretty damn good. And pay to win, pay to play, whatever you want to call it, that could be a very good shout. Honestly, I'm very tempted to get that because that would save us a lot of money in the long run here. And Cracker Jacks is great. Let's hope we get a good trinket. No, I'm not picking that up at all. Right, so let's pop this and let's see how we do. Of course, got some harder enemies to start here. This is going to be relatively easy for these first few floors. Of course, you guys know how Lilith rolls in greed mode. She kind of destroys. She's very good. And with all this extra health, we should be pretty fine. I've been hit already, which isn't great. Whoa, we got a trap door there? That's peculiar. But yes, we're going to be able to be using our active item pretty reliably to get more and more incubuses going and just absolutely stacking it. We've got some new champions there by the looks of it. Maybe one of the mods was updated, or maybe that was just a strange shader bug there. I'm not exactly sure what went on, but either way, oh my god, the spider glider thingies are horrible. I don't like them. They scare me big time. Whoa, throwing spiders at me from all sorts of directions. But now we've got 3 of them. We're starting to get into the real high DPS. The 2 things we need more than anything here, one of them would be Battery Baby. That'd be insanely good. But the next one would be very high tier rate and decent damage. Tier rate is probably more important than damage, but we do have to remember that although this is a super great setup on these early floors, you do have to fight Ultra Greed without having this many Incubus, so you kind of need a fairly reliable build even when you don't have your Incubuses built up, and that's something we do have to worry about and think about and kind of prep for. This guy's really been a pain in the ass, isn't he? Really is. There you go. Finally got them rid of. Oh my god. I have a little bit of a cold, I think. Do not have corona, don't worry. You do not get a runny nose from corona. I think it's just a regular old cold. Right. Let's keep on keeping on. I think we actually got a black market. That's very nice. So we'll keep on with this because we've got so many of these guys ready to go. We do have Pin, which should be relatively easy. Why did I say easel? Easy is what I meant to say. Hopefully he'll jump towards our incubuses, however you want to say that. And we should be able to get a pretty easy kill on him. I was hoping to maybe get it before the next boss spawned, but we unfortunately didn't quite get there in time. Still, it's not going to be too big of a problem. We should be able to take this guy out really easily, especially with the wall of tears that's just flying at this guy. He spawns his little flies, but we don't give a damn. We just take him out real fast, real nice and easy. And there you go. You are done, sir. There you go. Take care of all of those. We should definitely do our Deal the Devil wave. We have lost a bit too much health in this first section here. Would have been nice to maybe not take as much damage as we did there. Oh my god, that was close. But this isn't actually that hard of a fight at all. Like, the hardest part about that was dodging all those troll bombs, and we did that just fine. So if we can keep this guy kind of locked into a corner, it's pretty difficult to do, but when you get that sort of rhythm going and lock him into a corner, he becomes really easy to fight. I mean, to be honest, the amount of tiers we've got right now, it's very hard for any of his segments to escape being hit, and the smaller segments only take 2 or 3 hits, so really not too big of a problem at all, and we get a Deal the Devil for pretty much free. 2 black hearts, honestly, I'm fine with that. That's good with me, and we'll go down into our black market. Let's hope for an item. We did get an item, and we got a good one. That, unfortunately, is a tiers down, I believe, but it's a massive damage up, and it's piercing shot. That's going to be pretty damn good for us. I'm very happy with that. Death Touch. unexpected, but very, very, very beautiful. So now I think the best course of action is if we get pay to win early, because now we can spend money to get into doors, which basically means that keys cost 1 now. And we can go in here, we can get this, the Cry Fern, grants full mapping while held. If used on a cleared room, takes you to a shop. If used in an uncleared room, summons a helping mum's hand. That is interesting, I like that, but it's unfortunately not going to be... not going to be something we want to take this time around. Also, we are looking absolutely demonic, and I love it. It would be really nice if we had a bomb, because a bomb and a key would give us an item, so that would be a cheaper item. But unfortunately, we are just leaving here. We might as well try and pop this open. But the next thing we're looking for, the next big thing that's going to be really important to us is tier rate. As you can see, we got a tiers down here. It shouldn't actually matter too much. The extra damage and piercing, especially with the multiple incubus, should counteract that pretty heavily. And we can get into our item room early here, which is really nice. Bobby Bombs is absolutely fine with me. I really should have used the tower in that previous one, actually, shouldn't I? And honestly, breakfast is good with me as well. Getting HP early is always really nice. Let's have a little look if we can do anything here. We do have a tier rate up there. I'd very much like to get that. I am also very tempted to pop my tower card here. I will blow these two up and see if we can get some extra money. There you go. Getting the fire rate early puts us better than we was before, so that's a really, really good state to be in here. And I think we pop this, and then I think we should be pretty much good to go here, like, incredibly so, because we've got just such a strong build going now, I think. I feel, at least, that it's pretty strong. How is this mushroom still alive? I was firing at you for so long. It's like a boss in its own. Whoa! I don't know what that new enemy is, but it scares me. So... either Deliverance or Ipecac has had a pretty big update by the looks of it, because there is a few new items and enemies that I haven't seen before. It looks very similar to some of the stuff that's already in Ipecac, so I'm thinking it's an Ipecac update, but normally the developer gives me a message and tells me there's been an update, so maybe not on that front. I'll have to go and have a little look-see and see what's been updated there, but either way, I'm definitely down with more enemies and new items. That's always good. But as you can see, now that we're getting into the higher amounts of incubuses, the piercing and extra damage is really, really showing how it do. It's showing how it do, and it's destroying. And this is going to be a pretty damn good build. We just need to make sure that we have enough damage to only have 1 or 2 incubuses helping us out for the most part in the boss. Because otherwise, this is very powerful, but this isn't going to be anywhere near the power we get in the boss. Unless we get some way of using our active item multiple times. Like car battery would really help. Battery baby is, of course, a brilliant one. And there is a few others out there that we could use to get a pretty good bead on... spawning a lot of incubus, but as you can see, the damage is just unprecedented right now. I'm going to blow up these boys before they become a problem. Yeah, I know, do your thing. His eyes are by far the worst part of this fight, but we should be able to, yeah, take him out before they become a problem, just because of how the room is sized. We can get in here, and Whore of Babylon is interesting. But I'm really not sure if it's the best option. I think I'm going to go for multi-dimensional baby. Actually, okay, let's go for Horror Babylon as well. We'll play it a little risky, and hopefully this should help us out quite a lot. Obviously, we've got a lot of money here, so we'll see what we can do with that. I don't think there's anything I wanted to get on this floor particularly, so probably not. I mean, Lump of Coal is nice, but I don't think it's high priority. I will bomb this and see if we can get anything good out of this. Yeah, okay, so we'll take Synth Oil. Synth Oil's, of course, great. And yeah, I think we're going to keep going from here. If we can get rid of this extra red heart, that'd really pump us up into the big numbers here and really set us off, set us on a path. I'm surprised there's no tear effect for Death's Touch through the interdimensional baby with the missing tear effects mod. Normally that kind of covers everything. And now we've got 99 bombs. So that was unexpected, but very nice. An old bandage is not really what we want right now, unfortunately. I might see if we can get some way of re-rolling that, but I doubt that's going to be the case. So we kind of just want to be bombing everything we have the option to bomb, because we're going to be getting extra money and all that sort of jazz. I'll definitely bomb you as well. Give me some money. Money, money, money. And I might as well bomb all of these, see if we can get the quarter. It's unlikely we'll get it, but if we do, I'd be very happy. Yeah, I didn't think so. Right. Blank card is there. We saw how blank card can completely break the game last time, so there's a chance we could take that, and that'd be a pretty good option for us. But I don't know if we want to play the broken game again, although it would guarantee us a win, which would be really, really nice. So we pop this, and then you got to remember that we're going to be getting multi-dimensional babies, which is really nice. Like, that's the big reason I took it. Multi-dimensional baby isn't actually that big of a get in the long run for most runs, but when you're getting 2 or 3 of them, and kind of you're at the point where no matter where you shoot on the screen, you're going to be hitting one of your multi-dimensional babies, it becomes very apparent how useful it is. Getting hit there, very bad. We just took a whole heart of damage out of that, which is really not what we want here. Certain enemies, champions especially, we really got to be careful for. Especially any that can jump like these guys. They can jump from quite a long distance onto your head. And they often get me, so I've got to be very cautious around those. Certain enemies, like these guys as well, with a herming, can be a big pain in the ass. But as you can see, we're getting... Oh my god, I got hit again. Oh no, this is bad. This is not great for us. Not great at all. We're starting to get into the laggy territory already, which is surprising. Hopefully we can kill Peep here before he becomes too much of an issue. Taking out these little guys that he spawned here is pretty important, and not getting hit by that would be pretty important too. But you can see, with all of our incubuses and all of our extra damage shots, double damage shots coming in, we are dealing pretty insane DPS here. I honestly, I can't believe how badly this game is optimized. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I still love playing, and I don't actually mind the lowered frame rate when it's like this, but I just don't understand how. There are games like The Witcher 3 that, I mean, I know it's a completely different game and it's not really the same, but they have so many more effects going on and run flawlessly and are so much more graphically demanding. And this game's like, pixels, I can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't. Like, what is causing the, like, I'm literally just standing in this room and the lag is immense. It's insane. I don't understand. So I'm not going to go for the blank card route. I think it's just too cheesy. We could get Sprinkler. Sprinkler's definitely interesting, but it would take away from the effect we've got going on right now. Lovely Eyes is brilliant, so I'll take Lovely Eyes. Lovely Eyes is a very good item. And we'll keep rolling through. We've got ourselves Vegemite. Now I'm fine, thank you. The box, which I'm fine, thank you. Still nothing really that we want too badly here. Bit of extra money there, that's nice. Extra fire rate, we'll take that. I'm kind of off of the idea of... Okay, let's try that. I'm kind of off of the idea of trying to get Horror Babylon to work, because we just can't at the minute. So I'm just going to keep playing normally. I did forget we had this wave to go through, which is very annoying. Okay, this is bad because there's just so much creep on the floor. Oh my god, so much creep. Ah, don't worry though. We've got creep right back at you. And there you go. Deal with the devil. It's Krampus. A lump of coal would, of course, be very nice here. So I'm really hoping that that we get that. Obviously, Head of Krampus really wouldn't do anything for us right now. So I'm really hoping we don't get that. But of course we do. Right, we'll be moving on to the next floor. Really, I don't know, this run's a bit odd now. We've lost a lot of HP, and that's kind of put me into a situation that I'm not a big fan of. Where we're going to have to buy HP maybe to stay alive, and I'm really hoping we don't have to do that. Can you stop with all the bombs, please, game? What is with all the bombs? Yeah, I'll definitely go for that. Like, this is mental. We have just so many options to get bombs at the minute. It's kind of crazy. Right, blowing everything up here. Ooh, a bomb and a key to bang dicky. I am going to re-roll this a few times round. Also, we might as well try and get that black heart. There you go, lovely. Still want to re-roll for something better. I know I can't buy anything yet, but I think we want to re-roll so the shop's ready for us when we come back in. The screw, however nice, won't really work for us. And Angry Tears is cool, but I have a feeling it'll break the game. I still want to pick it up, though. I'm still very tempted by it. Maybe I'm going to try installing a mod that removes a lot of the particle effects from the game, so the game won't look quite as gory. Like, when enemies die, they leave, like, burns and piles of stuff on the floor. There are mods that remove those effects. Maybe I'll try and pick some of those mods up and see if the game performs a little better, even if it is a little less visually appealing. And just because, obviously, at the minute, we're having so many beautiful modded runs that are just being destroyed by the frame rate, and especially in greed mode where you're staying in one room for multiple enemies' deaths and waves of enemies, and it gets to the point where the game starts lagging really badly, and of course on longer boss fights as well. And I'm sure you guys would appreciate the gameplay more if it was of a more watchable frame rate. I don't particularly like posting the videos when we get super modded runs where the frame rate is ridiculously low, but at the same time I don't ever want to not post an episode. But the lag can be quite concerning. Okay, these enemies I hate. Just do your jumpy bullshit, come on. So after this episode, I'm gonna do some testing with some mods to see if I can improve my FPS by a good margin, because I think we can. I think there's a good few mods out there that'll help us out a lot, because we really shouldn't be lagging at all at this stage. I really don't understand the issue. Oh my god, this is a horrible wave. By the way, can we talk about the best player I ever made on the last episode when I played with Fairball, where I saw Double Gady and used the cartoon's humanity to lay poop everywhere and pick up money as the keeper. That was, like, the best play I've ever made. Okay, I did not realize it was you. Hello. Okay. Okay, just get out my face, sir. We've got lovely eyes, so we are getting a little bit of extra healing, which is really nice. Oh my god, just look at the lag. It's insane. Oh my god, like, nothing's even happening. It just seems to be that having modded items just destroys the game, and I don't particularly understand why. So did we have something here we wanted to buy? Yeah, we had Angry Tears. I really don't think I should be buying that, but I'm going to anyways. And I keep forgetting about this bloody thing. Hey you, this is one of the most annoying bosses in the game. I've only fought him like 10 times. Like, I so rarely see him. I mean, it's a nice thing that I rarely see him because he's a really difficult boss. He has just so many intertwining layers of bullshit. It's insane. Like, look at this. What's going on here? Can you just stop? And then look, it's like, hey, there's another boss for you. You thought we were done? Lol, no. So I think the auto one is going to be a good one to get just because we're going to be spawning so many of them, but that was probably in the long run not a great choice. We don't have anything else here. I'll do a few bombings to see if we can get some half-price items. No. Okay, we've got some pennies here. Nothing really we want there. Let's keep on moving on. We do have 15 coins ready, but we are going to spend one of those to get into our item room. So I'll check the shop first and see if we want to get anything in the shop before we want to go for our item room. See how that goes. Right, so there's nothing particularly we want here yet, but I can keep rolling through and maybe get something. I'll also bomb these two guys as well, because it's always worth bombing these guys. Get an extra chest, extra bit of money. We got crawl spaces always contain a black market. Some crawl spaces require a key to enter the black market. Bombing a shopkeeper in a secret room. Okay, I guess. I mean, we have to bomb them in secret rooms, so it's not really going to be that useful for us. But I guess I'll take it. Nothing I want here yet. Nothing yet. Come on, game. Give me something amazing. So, tears have a chance of electrifying. That's a really good item, so I'm going to take that. Oh, Super Meat Boy is really good too. Right. Leprosy's fine. I actually like leprosy as an item, and HP there is lovely. We definitely need that. Right, so now we'll activate this. I should have activated that earlier. Whoopsie. Oh, that's a lot of brimstone, boys. Calm down. Calm yourself, fools. I love the electrifying enemies thing. It's such a good idea for an item, and it works so well. Like, it looks so fitting for the game. It's just great. So we have some sort of strange issue with one of the incubuses there, where it doesn't seem to be firing correctly. I don't know if it's not firing at all or what, but the tears seem to be coming out of it and teleporting back to it. I don't know what's going on with that. Seems to be fixed now. We spawn another one there. But obviously having the autocannon guys is really nice too. The little sentries. Of course, piercing against these knights is just great. Looks like angry shots aren't really affecting us too badly here. I thought it was going to really mess up the game, but I think the code has maybe been patched and fixed up for that item since the last time I played. I know that the developer of this mod did a great job taking in some of the feedback from my videos and some of the bugs that I'd encountered and fixing a lot of them up, which is obviously really, really nice of him. I mean, he probably wanted to do it for his own sake, considering it was his mod anyways, but I'm glad that a lot of the issues we came across in previous runs have been addressed. So we won't notice as many laggy or buggy issues with the items from Ipecac anymore. Obviously, I think the problem with the lag isn't due to a singular mod. I think it's due to the API of Isaac's modding. I think it has limitations that just make it very hard to optimize. And I think injecting one coding language into another, like they do with modding, because you actually write mods for Isaac in is it Lua? I think it's Lua. In a completely different coding language to the actual game's code. It's in C++, and I think something to do with that, the way it's injected in, it just isn't very efficient and causes a lot of problems when you have multiple mods on. So it might be a case that we just have to get rid of a few mods to prevent lag. I'm not 100% sure if that's the best idea. I'd rather not do that, but it might just be that we have to. So maybe after this episode, I'll do some thorough testing and make sure. Where's the boss here exactly? Where's the boss here? There he is. But just like, look how much the game has slowed down at this point. It's just upsetting, isn't it? It's just upsetting. Come on, guy. Please die. There you go. We got him. And make sure we do this fight as well. Even though it's laggy as hell. Oh my god. Okay, this shouldn't be too hard at all. This guy's going to be trapped in this corner for the most part and take the fat L. We've also got one of these little sentry turret guys firing at us too. He shouldn't be too difficult to deal with. As long as we can move a little self. But like this is a perfect example of like what happens with the unoptimizations of modding in this game. So I have an AMD card, and the AMD control panel, sort of their app, has a little feature where it'll tell you the performance of your games and like what games that you play have the best average FPS and what have the worst. Doom Eternal, which I play on max settings, I play on ultra nightmare settings, the absolute highest the graphics will go, runs at an average of 180 frames per second. This game runs at an average of 34. On average, the frame rate for this game is only 34 frames. Which is just baffling to me. Like this is like a slideshow right now. It's insane. I hope that you guys still enjoy the commentary and everything as well, even if the runs are sometimes a little more broken. It seems to be that greed mode is worse than others, for the most part. I should probably pick up the coins after I've been to my deal with the devil. No point staying in this room longer than I have to. But, like, I just don't understand what the game's having problems with here. It'd be nice if there was some sort of error log readout to see what specific items or mods were causing the most amount of lag. Because, like, it's fine in here, but it's when you start killing a bunch of enemies, it really doesn't like it. So pick up our money. And then I think we didn't have much in the shop, really. Oh, I suppose we had that. I'll take that. And we'll do a few rerolls on this to see if we can get ourselves something a little better. We have the watermelon, but that is an active item. I don't really want to use that right about now. And unfortunately, we've broken that. So down to the next floor. Down to the next floor. Okay, so after this floor, I think we have to start saving our money. I think we're on to the, second to last floor now. I still don't feel super confident in the build of this run, to be honest. I think we've got a few issues that when it comes to when we're going to be going against Ultra Greed. Main one being health right now. Health is a concern. So let's do some destruction of property here. Get a bit of extra pennies. Isaac's fork, I guess. And we'll see if we can get a nice item to help us out here. Car battery is something that we just have to buy because it's just too important on this character. And I think I'll probably buy Mr. Dolly next as well because it gives us a lot of HP. But we're going to see now that we activate our active item twice on every use, which is insane. We got the Gluttony transformation. I do wish that the Gluttony transformation and other transformations had pop-ups. It would be nice. I also think, I do believe it's Ipecax mod, so if you are watching, please take note of this. I think the Gluttony transformation, considering how powerful it is way too easy to get. It seems to be just get 3 health upgrades of any variety, and it gives you it. Like, it seems that I got old bandage, breakfast, and dog food, the lunch, whatever it's called. And that gave me it, which seems insane because they're incredibly common. And I seem to get Gluttony almost every run, and it's just far too powerful. I agree that you have to charge at the Brimstone Laser for a really long time, but just the pure fact of having a Brimstone Laser for 3 health upgrades is just... The power dynamic of that is bizarre. That's way too easy to get. I think either you should have to get a lot more health upgrades than 3, like 5, or the power of the item should be turned back a bit so that the Brimstone can't be charged up the way it can be. Like maybe make it so that it's just like a random timer tick of once every 60 seconds you get to fire a Brimstone beam, or once every 35 or something. I don't know the specific timings of what would be fair and balanced while also still being useful. But I think as it is right now, it is pretty much overpowered. It's pretty much overpowered right now. So I am going to duck out of this room. Wait a minute. How many more waves do we have? That's an issue there. How many more waves do we have? I'm trying to think. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I hope I'm right here. I think we can leave once, step in here, use this once. Oh, I just realized it doubles our leprosies as well, which is really nice. Go through here like this, and then we should be able to get one more charge ready for the boss. Which is, of course, lovely. And we'll save the rest of our money now for giving to the greed machine. If we make it that far. I mean, our health isn't exactly great. I might actually, I don't know why that keeps happening. I might actually buy some HP. Buying HP seems like it'd be a really good choice right now, considering the amount I'm getting hit. Right. I doubt our Deal the Devil's going to be too precious for us here, but we'll have a look. Yeah, definitely not. Right, so we'll take this money, see if we can buy any soul hearts. I'll probably buy 2 if I have the option to buy any. Actually, we're gonna buy Mr. Dolly, weren't we? See if I get some money from these guys. That's not money. That's not money. God damn it. Okay, that's probably a bit riskier then. We have lovely eyes, so I'm just gonna go for it. Let's make our way downtown. So we got one more room to charge about active item. There's always a boss, a monster, or a keeper before the boss. I never really understand why there's a monster or a keeper. Like, I understand the keeper a bit more than monster, but I just don't get why there's any boss before the boss. Like, it seems kind of weird. Like, I think it was maybe... I've unlocked that item so many times. I think it was maybe one of those things to kind of trick you into thinking, oh, that's it. But then there's another boss fight. Okay, that was nice. So we've got a decent amount of money to donate here. So we'll use this. And now we've got 3 incubuses coming into this, which should be more than enough to do good damage. My only fear right now is we are probably going to have some major FPS issues when it gets down to it, I think. Because, oh no, Bobby Bombs, come on. We have some major FPS issues when it comes down to it, I think, because we are going to be in this fight for a very long time. And it's just going to stack up and stack up and stack up. I mean, we're basically 1/10 through his health bar, and I'm already feeling the FPS dropping. So I think this could be a major issue for us, and it might actually be a bar to entry for this fight. I think it might be physically impossible for us to complete this fight if it's going to be too long. We'll see, though. We'll see. But looking at it right now, I do think that it's going to be virtually impossible for us to kill this guy. The FPS is already atrocious. And yeah, I've hardly done anything, which is a shame. It is a real shame. And we obviously can't back out the room or leave or anything to reset this, so I think I'm actually going to leave it here. Like, I really want to get a win, but there is just, yeah, it is awful right now. I really apologize. I really do. I'm going to have to look deeper into this issue and see if I can find out what's going on. But, like, what's going on at that door there? What is happening there? It seems that a bunch of my tears got stuck to the door and are just, like, repeating their VFX so often that it's just creating a big splash. And as you can see, yeah, it's just awful, unfortunately. Okay, everybody, welcome back. Obviously, you just saw that I ended the episode thinking the game was too laggy, saying that I was going to go away and do some testing to see if I could fix the lag. I have. I installed 2 mods. One was called FPS Up, which apparently it remembers certain memory things to do with Lua requests in terms of modding, basically meaning that if an item is making requests over and over and over and over and over again, instead the game remembers what memory requests it's done, and instead of repeating them over and over, it just remembers what it's done and does it again. And apparently that increased the FPS. I don't know the exact science behind it, but it seems to be working. And also, I got one called Less Gore, which removes the amount of gibbing effects on enemies when you kill them. So we're going to continue into the game here, and it crashed. It crashed. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh, that is the timing on that. The timing on that. Oh my god. Right, we're back in it. Oh, let's see if it works this time. Oh, that was hilarious. There you go, we're back in it. So, what I've done is I've given myself a few items to repent for the things that I lost, because I lost some HP and stuff. And also, I'm going to do this here. Spawn a battery. Just because we should start with a battery here, and we're not starting with one, so I'm going to pick one up, use it, and there we go. We're back into where we was before now, and we can actually try and do this fight without all the insane lag. So, I highly... Oh yeah, also I removed a few mods that we were using, such as the new minimap that we had and the new HUD that we had. I removed both of those, just in case. So I don't know if it was either of them 2 items that were making any of the issues, but something I highly recommend from the mod creator of Ipecac is it would probably be a good idea if you linked that FPS Up mod as a solution for like anti-lag in your mod. I think that'd be a great idea. I don't know if you can get in contact with the mod creator and ask for his permission to link it, but I think that would be a really good idea, just because this seems tremendously useful. I do still think there's a good chance we're going to die here, because my health isn't exactly the best. But as you can see, the lag is just, although not completely eliminated, it is far less. And I don't know exactly which thing that I've done has helped so much, but it has definitely helped a lot, and it's very, very impressive. I'm very happy to find that there's a mod that could help us this much. I'm going to put a bomb there. He's going to end up picking that money up if it drops any. It didn't. Good. So we'll see if we can manage to get this guy down. Obviously, it's going to be a long fight, and we don't have much health. We do have Lovely Eyes, though. For those of you that don't know, Lovely Eyes, when we're hitting enemies, is going to give us a good chance to get some HP back. So we'll see how that factors in. Ow. I just dropped quite a lot of money there on the floor. Oh, my God. But yeah, so the FPS issues aren't completely eliminated, but they're far less than they were before. You can see that we're still getting a little bit of lag, but it's nowhere near the grinding halt that we had before, so I'm very, very happy about that. We can just keep sort of plodding along, and it should mean that future episodes from this point onwards should be a lot less laggy, which is really nice. I think specific items like this one that's creating the pool under enemies is causing a few issues, and then I think it may be Angry Bullets is doing this thing where we're getting like swirling pools of tears that just keep constantly hitting over and over again. Do you know what I'm finding? Lovely Eyes just isn't working. I don't know if it isn't working or I'm just not triggering it very often. It did get heavily nerfed from the last time I used it, because the last time I used it, it was just insane. So it's probably a good thing. But like what's happening here? What's going on here? But at least, unlike last time, that isn't grinding the game to a halt, and it's actually still very playable. Oh no! Oh no! There's one. I saw a heart. I saw a heart. Gimme! Yes! Ta-da! Getting ourselves an extra heart there. Very, very big. Maybe Lovely Eyes has been changed to give you health on hit sometimes. That might be the case, actually. It might be getting health on hit rather than when you hit an enemy, which honestly would make far more sense. Kind of a Gimpy sort of interaction, but a little more reliable than Gimpy. I kind of like that if that's the case. I might be completely wrong. I might have just hit him and it spawned a heart just as I got hit. But like, what's happening with that puddle there? Why is that puddle on top of him? But as you can see, we're actually making our way through the fight without our FPS being complete garbage. And it's like, this is more of an extreme case. We've got so many tears on screen from Incubus, but in most runs we shouldn't notice hardly any lag at all. And then of course in regular rooms, in normal runs, we're not going to be in one room for this amount of time, so that should further improve the FPS, which is it's just beautiful. It's great stuff, my dudes. It's great stuff. I'm going to bomb this thing here, see if I can get ourselves a little bit of extra pennies. We did lose a few there. Nope, just spiders. Just spiders. Great stuff. So I'm kind of letting him use the keys to spawn in a bunch of guys to see if I can get Lovely Eyes to proc, but I do think it has been changed now looking at it. That would make a lot of sense. It was definitely too powerful before anyway, so I'm glad for the change. I think, also you may have noticed that the evil ups have been nerfed, so we're not getting as many black hearts, even though we're on an evil of 3.0. We're not just getting black hearts out the wazoo all the time like it was before. That was another thing that I suggested as a change, and it looks like has been implemented, because it was just way too strong before. And considering the amount of times you're going to be on the evil side of things rather than the good side of things, it seems better to make it like that. Right, we've almost got through the first phase. Don't think we're going to last long on the second phase, just because a lot of his attacks do double damage. And then on top of that, we have very low health. We can die in one hit. So, we'll see. We'll see. Right. Let's see if we can get him there. See if we can get... Oh! Nope, I'm dead immediately. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this was a bit of a weird tacked-on ending, but I did want to show to you guys that I managed to fix the FPS issues, so we can worry about that a lot less in the coming future. Also, Retromation followed me on Twitch just 19 hours ago, and I've just realised, so big thank you to Retromation. That's pretty awesome. That's a pretty cool thing to find. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.